Hey, what's up, guys? How we doing? Welcome to this week's live training. I'm doing live training every 2 weeks, every other Friday, something different every week. This week we're going to be going over social media branding for real estate agents, and basically everything that I'm doing in social media for my real estate business. I'm also going to be taking any questions you guys have, and we'll just kind of run through it. It's going to be the basics. I'm not going to get really deep and technical. I think a lot of people out there don't even know the basics. I think a lot of people, um, haven't even started doing social media. From what I gather, there's only less than 10% of businesses who have their credit cards set up in Facebook to run ads. So we'll give it a second for everybody to come on. Give me a thumbs up and let me know you guys can hear me all right before it gets cranked up here. All right, cool. Thank you guys. I'm seeing a lot of people say they can hear me loud and clear. Hey, from Oregon. Cool. So I'm going to give it just a couple seconds longer. Let everybody get logged on that wants to be a part of this today. Like I said, this is going to be the basics, right? We're going to go through a couple basic things that I do. We're going to be talking about Facebook. We're going to be talking about what I'm posting. We're going to be talking about Instagram. We're going to be talking about running ads. And I'm going to talk about how I post my weekly email to my page on Facebook and then run an ad from there. And the ads that I'm running, there's different ways to run the ads. You can run the ads where people see the ads over and over again, or and you're paying for those impressions. Every time somebody sees that ad, it can be the same person over and over again. You're still paying for those impressions. Or you can run an ad a different way where everybody only sees the ad one time and you reach more people because you pay for impressions. Okay, so we're gonna go through all this stuff. I'm gonna go through it really fast because it's a lot of stuff. And so if you guys don't pick up on it, you can go back and watch the replay and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. Hey, what's up, guys? I see you all there. Um, let's see. Looks like everybody can hear me all right. If anybody cannot, let me know. A couple things about my business while I'm waiting on more people to log on. I'm 54 closed deals so far this year. I'm 34 sides pending right now. It's 29 properties, but 5 of those properties I got both sides. I'm negotiating 4 or 5 deals right now. It's really busy. The last week or two has been really busy. May and June were really slow. We're down 30% in transactions June. This June compared to last June, we're down 30% in transactions. So that's crazy. So it's a different kind of market. I've had to make adjustments on how I'm pricing my listings and so on and so forth. But I've figured it out and I'm moving. Now I've got it to where I'm actually having fun. I love this new market that I'm in. I don't know if you guys are in the same market as me with a little bit of a slowdown and having to make adjustments on your game plan. But I love that kind of stuff because I normally spot those changes in the market quicker than everybody else and make adjustments, and I'm kind of ahead of the game, and I just continued my momentum. So that's what I'm experiencing right now. A couple things next week. I'm going to be working on my website. I'm going to revamp the entire Zero to Diamond website. It's going to be just an online course. It's going to be step 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, boom. This is how you do it. Now go get it done. I'm going to redo that entire situation. Also, the podcast. Agents that are on my Instagram that are winning coaching calls with me, I'm doing 1 or 2 a week by commenting hashtag 321 Club on all my posts. I'm recording those calls and I'm putting them on my podcast along with interviews with other agents that I'm having. There's a lot of incredible content in the podcast. Just mindset, technical stuff. It's crazy how much value is on the podcast. So all those links are in the description below. All right, I think we probably more people, but what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to kind of talk through it, and then once I feel like I need to share my screen and start showing you guys some things, then I'll do so. Okay, so I mean, it's very simple. What I'm doing with social media to build my brand, and there's a lot of different ways you can do it. Obviously, the first thing you have to do is, and then like I said, guys just tuning in, this is going to be the basics of social media branding. We're not going to go deep, very technical. This is going to be just getting started and we're going to go a little deep with some of the ads and stuff, and connecting our Instagram and Facebook and all this good stuff. But I will say, as a disclaimer, I do not get leads off of Facebook. I don't get, or social media. I don't have landing pages. I do have a few landing pages that I run maybe once every 2 months or something, just to throw it out there and kind of see what happens. But social media for me is more of building my brand stronger and not really asking for anything, but just providing that value, and just building my name. And so now, after doing this for about a year now, I have a lot of people who are following me on Facebook, and they tell me when we're doing the deal, man, you're really doing a good job on Facebook. I'm really following you there. I'm really watching what's going on with the market, what you're doing. And so it's really working really well, to continue to build that brand that I've built over the years deeper and deeper and deeper, with these people. So basically, I'll just run through the storyline of it. You need a Facebook business page. Okay, that's the first thing. You need an Instagram account, for that business. Like I have my Ricky Caruth Instagram account, but I also have Ricky Caruth Remax OB Instagram account. And I have two Instagram accounts because, my Ricky Caruth Instagram account is linked to my Ricky Caruth coaching Facebook. You can't link to Instagram, you can't link two Facebook pages to one Instagram account or whatever. You have to have separate. So I had a Facebook page for my business for a long time. And then after, going deeper and deeper with how social media works, I finally figured out, wait a minute, I'm missing the boat on a lot of the people that aren't necessarily on Facebook, but they are on Instagram that I need to capture. So I created the second Instagram account and linked it to my Facebook business page for real estate. And now when I run my ads on my Facebook, business page for real estate, they're running simultaneously to the same people on Instagram. I've also created a custom audience with my email list in Facebook so that when I run my ads, it can go directly to the people that are getting my weekly email. Okay, that's one strategy, is running it to the people who get your weekly emails and who you already know and who are already your clients. You can have that audience in place and run ads on Facebook and Instagram at the same time, same ad to just those people, where all of your ad dollars are pouring into your past clients and your referrals and all the people that you've dealt with, all the emails that you've gotten over the years. So that's one strategy. Another strategy is general public in your area, and there's a lot of strategies there within. Okay, so we're going to talk about ads in a minute. Let's talk about what I'm posting. Okay, when I'm posting on my Facebook page and Instagram, I'm more documenting what I'm doing. I'm more educating my clients on the market conditions. I may even educate them on a new restaurant, so on and so forth. I'm also saying when I get a listing or sell something. So I'm mixing it up with, hey, I'm showing property today. What I really like is to do video, just a quick 9-second or 10-second video of a beautiful view of one of the condos on the beach. You guys have probably seen that. You guys will probably see a lot of my Facebook stuff on my business page. So I like to document that stuff, right? And so it does a couple things. One, it shows them that I'm working, I'm showing property. Two, it kind of gives them an idea of what's going on down here, what the weather's like, how many people are in town, and stuff like that. Now, I know a lot of you guys are primary home markets. You're not in a secondary home market like me. That's okay, right? People that are, living in a house on the other side of town that that you got their email address for, or if you're over here and you're showing $600,000 homes and there's an incredible pull and just a view or some amazing thing, take a 9-second video of it, post it on your business page and say, hey, I'm just showing property today, let me know if there's something I can do to help you. I'm going to share my screen in a minute and show you guys a bunch of the posts I do, and kind of scroll down my Facebook business page so you can see a lot of the different stuff that I do. But that's all it is documenting stuff. And you're killing a lot of birds with one stone when you do that, because you're documenting, you're not high pressure selling, you're producing content for them to keep you on the top of their mind, and you're still there in case they are thinking about buying or selling. And so it's a real subtle way to get your point across without saying now's the time to buy, now's the time to sell. And so if you guys notice the direction I'm going in with this social media strategy, it's a lot like my phone scripts. It's a lot like my coaching where everything is free. I'm just giving it all, and now they know who I am. And when they decide to do something, then now I'm going to be good at spotting those opportunities. When people call or when people say something or they comment on a post or something, I'm going to see those opportunities and go and take them as far as I can take them to try to help those people do whatever they're trying to do, buy or sell. Maybe they just want market information. Maybe they don't necessarily want to buy or sell, but they want to know what's going on. So knowing when those moments are, being able to spot those opportunities, what I'm saying, and taking advantage of them, that's where all of this free content comes into play. Now, if you want to get leads, there's plenty of programs out there to create landing pages that can collect emails and phone numbers, and you can follow up with all these people. It might be a really good way to build an email list if you don't have an email list. I know a lot of agents that do this. They say they don't get a lot out of it as far as like the leads and the emails. I know other agents get with that, and that's fine and dandy. Where I'm at in my career, I already built a big business, and now I just want to build more. I just want to go deeper with my brand, with not only the clients I have in place, but the general public too. So we'll get into that in a second. So my point is that you have to have a Facebook business page, very easy to make one. And then you want to have an Instagram account, and then go to your settings and change that to a business account and link it to the business Facebook page. And now you have your two real estate, your Facebook and Instagram pages linked together. So now you can run ads simultaneously to the same people and see some people are on Facebook but not Instagram, or Instagram but not Facebook. And so they'll see you somewhere. Okay, I'm going to see if there's any questions real quick before I get into anything else. Let's see. I like how you use it for branding, and there's a ton of program out there how you can use Facebook for lead generation, but I think it's best for branding. I like that, Steve. Yes, I really love the branding side. I really love the branding side of social media because you can go so deep with people. Whereas if you're just trying to collect information and get leads and get their contact, then you don't go as deep with as many people, because most people, they've seen that before and they're not interested. And so they just kind of keep going. Whereas if you produce a really incredible piece of content that people like and engage with, and you do that over and over and over again, they can't help but to know who you are and what you're doing. You see, so this business does not happen overnight. A lot of people make calls and it doesn't happen, within 3 or 4 months, but you need now business. I mean, the now business comes from you having grit and just making it happen and just go talk to as many people as you can. Find somebody that wants to buy or sell. You know, you just have to make it happen. But the bigger picture is long term. Like the only way to get to 100 deals a year is to think long term. You can't do that in your first year, your second year, your third year. You have to think long term and put a plan in place to grow your base of clients to enormous proportions over time to get to 100 deals a year. You can't do it overnight. And so you have to think this way. And if you can figure out a system to find short-term business and build that big base that you need to get to those 100 deals a year as a single agent at the same time, if you can do short-term and long-term business at the same time, then you really got something. That's what Zero to Diamond's all about. I've built my business short and long-term at the same time, and all the long-term stuff has snowballed into where I'm at today. It's the only way to get to that next level. Let's see. Okay, I don't see any other questions right this second. So what I want to do is I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to go into, we're going to talk about some ads, and we're going to talk about posts. So first we're going to, let's see here. All right, let me know you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to wait on this screen until you guys give me the thumbs up that you can see my screen and stuff. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, cool, cool. All right, let me get out of here. Let's see, here is my, okay, here's my Facebook business page. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this so that I can see the comments coming in case you guys end up losing my audio. So I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, so here's my Facebook business page. Okay, I've got a couple of reviews here, but not very many. Okay, not too worried about reviews here. I actually am more worried about reviews on Zillow. I think my website, reviews on my website and Zillow, and here, of course, you want them in all three places. But definitely have a couple in all places. I have 4,500 likes on this page. I don't think likes are as important now as they used to be. Likes used to be really important, but not so much anymore. Really, all they're good for now is a couple things. One, to give, you know, the impression that a lot of people like what you got going on, and it's kind of social proof, so more people get into you. But unless they come to your page, they don't really see that. And the second thing is you can run ads straight to the people who like your page, right? So if you're running a business and you get a bunch of people to like your page, then you can turn around and run ads just to the people who like that page. So if you're concentrated with who your followers are and who's following your page, and you know that it's a concentrated group of people that, you know, are going to be interested in your product, then it might be good to get likes as long as it's concentrated. But what most people do is they have a lot of likes that aren't necessarily interested in what they got going on. And so there's no need in running ads to people who like your page. But, you know, it's good to have, you know, I guess over 1,000 likes, but it's not as important as it used to be, right? I wouldn't worry about this too much. Let's see. Okay, this guy has a quick question. Thanks, Ricky, for the time in a small market. 130 to 140 range. Do you think I should follow your plan to the T, or is there change for small markets? No, I'm in a small market. I'm in a town where there's 18 there's 18,000 people that live here in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, but there's 6 million who visit us every year. So I guess it's a small town with a big influence, if you will, but follow it to the T, man. It doesn't matter. It's about building relationships. Okay, so as I'm scrolling down here, let's check out some of my posts. Okay, here's one I just closed. Listed and sold in just 3 days. Island Sunrise. Here's some pictures. Okay. Here's another one I sold. Okay. Here's a picture of just the beach I took when I was just showing property the other day. Okay. Here's my weekly email. This is something I'm going to show you guys later, how I shared this to my Facebook page, and I haven't boosted it, but look, here's another thing. I would never boost it from here. I mean, I would boost it from here under certain circumstances, but I'm going to show you a different way to do it that'll be a lot more cost effective per impression. Okay, but I haven't done it for this one yet, but I am going to. I'll do it actually right here live because I haven't done it yet, so I'll show you how I do that. Here's a new listing. New listing. This was an open house I had. Somebody won a gift card. Here's what I was talking about. A little 9-second video. I just said, view east and west, thinking of buying or selling, call me. Okay. Just showing people what's going on. I didn't boost that at all. I got 149 views on a business page. That's good. Here's something that just listed. Here's another, the week before's market report. Here's just listed Sandy Key. Already sold that one. Here's one we closed. Here's the post on the open house, which I did boost. Give it a second to okay, here's another one right here where I just did a video, right? And I boosted this one, 1,000 views. Okay. So if you see, I'm mixing it up just off my phone. Market reports, just listed, just solds. That's my dad holding a snapper. That was the market report that week. My mom commented. Yeah. Let's see. Just sold, just reduced, open house. So it's a mix of visual, good content, good market information, so on and so forth. I'll click on this. This wasn't the latest market report. Let me actually go to the most recent market report right here. Okay. So they can click here, they can click here on their phone or whatever, and it takes them to this email market report. I emailed this out to all my clients, and it has all these stats. It has all these links. If you go to one of these links, it says condos in Gulf Shores. It has every single condo in Gulf Shores, all the different complexes, and it has price ranges. This is all on my website, how I have it set up. Here's where I was telling you transactions were down 30% in June. Here's the proof. Transactions down 30% in June compared to last year. Look at that. Boom. Prices are up higher, but they're flattening out. There's less buyers in the market this year. Okay. So that's kind of, you get the idea of how I'm doing this as far as what I'm posting, the frequency. I'm posting once a day, pretty much. Let's see what questions I have real quick before I go any further. I'm going to jump from here to the ads. Okay, we're fixing to move into the ad section of this. Let's see. what keywords you input for audience. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's see. I would like for you to do a session on open houses and what has worked for you the most. I absolutely will do that. Roger says, do you share your business page post to your personal page? My personal page has way more people that I have likes on my business page, so I've been sharing every post that I make. Yes, every once in a while. I don't have to do it all the time. I have to do it every post. Let's go to my personal profile. Okay. There's my dogs, me and my wife. This guy tagged me on something. This guy said thanks for the stuff. Here's where I posted Blake's rap video, and it's really good. You guys should check that out. Here was the live I did at my open house. So I did go live for my open house right here. Here's where I just posted something from this guy actually tagged me in that. Zavon tagged me in this thing because he was on all our podcasts. Let's see. Okay, here's one I shared. Let's see. I actually shared that from my coaching because this was a photo in my coaching page. I shared it here, but it's still the beach. That's my buddy, found his dog. Somebody tagged me. Here's my mom tagged me in a daily grind. Okay, here's one that now if you notice right here, I didn't share this. This was a video that was on my it was on my business page, but I didn't share it. I actually just uploaded it here as well. So Roger, I would say instead of sharing it, I would say, post it on your business page and then post it on your personal profile. Maybe mix it up. Maybe, number one, don't post every single post that you do on your business page. Don't share every single post to your personal page. I would do I would maybe do like twice a week, and I would do one of them. I would share it from my business page, and then the other one I would upload. If you see, I don't have a lot of work stuff on my personal. Here's an open house. Here's a daily grind episode. I don't have a lot of work stuff on my personal profile here. But also, I used to post stuff here and there a lot more, so everybody knows I'm in real estate, and they know I'm grinding. Here's a live I did from a listing. This is something from the office. It's my book. Here we go, showing one of my newest listings before it hits MLS. And you see, I didn't share it. I uploaded it directly. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get off that question. I'm gonna move on here. Okay, greetings from Spain, and thank you for all this information. Absolutely, Sebastian. How many people are in your weekly mail out list? Around 10,000. I think there's like 11 or 12, but out of the emails that aren't good anymore, I think like 9,500 or so, it goes out. And I do it weekly. It's a weekly email. Once they're linked together, if you post on Facebook, will it automatically post on Instagram as well, or do you have to do them both separate? Very good question, Kel. What you have to do is you can't upload from Facebook to Instagram, but when you post on Instagram, it will simultaneously upload on your Facebook business page. The same like if you go to my coaching page, I do that on every post. Every post I put on Instagram, just about every post, I'll post it here. So you see here, it says published by Ricky Caruth. That's Instagram. Right here, published by Ricky Caruth. That's Instagram. So I put it on Instagram, and then it just simultaneously puts it on this business page as well. Your real estate whisperer. I only share a video that I make on my personal page. People really like the videos. Nice. Christy says, is it possible to do a custom audience on your personal Facebook page to share business things? No, it's not. I have things I would like to share with certain Facebook friends, not all. You can block people. Christy, you can block people on your personal page from certain posts. You can block people on certain posts if you want to block people. Don't know why you would want to do that, but let's see. She says, yes, Christy, you can make separate groups in your personal page. Yeah, exactly. You can separate it out and block people from certain posts. Okay, let's move on to the ads section of this training. Okay, this is the ad manager. Let me go back so you guys see how I got here. I go here, I hit this button, the F, and then down here there's ads manager. That's how I get to it. Boom. All right. This is my ads manager. I have 3 ads running right now. It looks like all these ads are for coaching, which is fine. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to show you guys how to create a custom audience with your email list. I'm going to do that first. Okay. What you're going to do, you're going to click this button and go to audiences. Okay. Okay. So once you get in here, you create audience and create custom audience. Okay. Boom. Okay. From here, you can create audience, a couple different ways, but the way that you do it through your email list is a customer file right here. Okay. Somebody says it's really hard to see the screen. Let me know if you guys can see good enough. It could be the quality of when you screen share, it's not as good most of the time. So I'm hoping it is for you guys. Okay, let me start over. Custom audience, or create an audience, custom audience. We're going to use a customer file. Boom. Okay, now we're going to add customers from our own file or copy and paste the data. Or you can import straight from MailChimp. Okay, if you have MailChimp and all your people are in there, you can import straight from MailChimp. Okay, I go here. I'm going to do it with a file. Okay, so you can do it with a file if you want to load a file. You can load a file that way. You have the emails there, or I like to copy and paste right here. And what I'll do is I'll just paste all the emails right here. I'll just paste them. It could be 20,000. I have lists that were like 400,000. All right, I'm gonna go to full screen. I can't see you guys' comments though. Let me try to hold on. Let me see. Let me move you guys right there. Right there. Okay. Try to make this thing as big as I can for you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. So I like to copy and paste right here. You just paste all the emails in there, and then right here you're going to name your audience. You can name it your past clients, your whatever you want to name it. Okay. and then you're going to hit next. Okay. Once you hit next, it's going to create that audience right here. It's going to put it in your list. And then right here, instead of saying ready, it's going to say that it's updating or that it's generating. Okay, so it'll take a little while for it to go through all those emails. So what it's doing is it'll go through all your emails. It'll find out which of those emails are connected to a Facebook profile, and then it'll create that audience for you. Okay. And so that's how you create a custom audience. Okay, so you can put all your clients right here, and boom, they're in here. Let's see, here's my clients right here. It has an audience, I call it Big List 111, and it has an audience of 11,000 people. Because I had like 13, 14,000 or so emails, and it found 11,000 of them. So when I run my ads to my clients, I'm running them to 11,000 people. All right, so once that's done, let's go back to Ad Manager. Okay, so what I'm going to do, first off, let me go here. Let me get into my constant contacts. I can't see you guys' comments, so okay, this is my constant contacts for my real estate. Good God. Okay, so as you can see, my open rate this week was 22%. This is open house stuff that we were running for that open house. Let's see, this open rate was 23%. The week before was 23%. The week before that was 27, 23, 24. This was for a property, 26. So you see it kind of ranges between 22 and 27% open rate. So what I want to do is I want to go in here. Let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Okay, and then I'm going to actually just send it to myself, kind of as a test. Right there. Okay, boom, I sent my email, right? Okay, right here. This is what I want you guys to pay attention to. Let me see if there's any comments, if you guys can still hear me. Okay, cool, cool, I see. All right, so where's my thing? Here we go. Okay, I'm right here. I just sent my email. Okay, after you send the email on Constant Contacts, there's this schedule post button right here. This is where I post the weekly email onto the Facebook business page where it looks all fancy and stuff. Let's see. See right here where it looks all fancy, it's got the nice picture and it's got the market report, and then I can put whatever text right here I want. Okay, it looks all good. Okay, this is how I do it right here. After I send the email, I hit schedule post. It takes me to this page. Okay, right here it's going to ask me what Facebook page I want it to go on, and right here is where the text is going to go. Okay, this is where the text is going to go, you know, like, you know, condo stats, or you know, whatever you want it to say above the market report right here. That's what you're going to say right here. Okay. And then right here is where we're gonna tell it what picture we want it to put in that on that post. So what it's doing right here, all these pictures are actually pictures that were in the email or past emails that you can use. But if you don't want to use those, you can click this button right here and you can upload an image and use that image if you want to. Okay, and then you just hit schedule. Okay, and then it'll take it, you know, it might take it 15 minutes or so or whatever, but then it's going to post it just like this. Okay, now let me see if I got comments. Okay, I'm going to get back to you guys' questions. Now, right here, a lot of people are going to use this. They're going to just boost the post from right here. This is where they're going to boost it from, okay? And that's fine. It's not a big deal, okay? But I want to show you guys when you create, I'm sorry, I did that too fast. Let me go back. This create button, this is where you create an ad. You're going to click that button. Okay, right here, it's going to ask you, what's your marketing objective? Okay? So when you boost a post, basically it's going for engagement. Okay? It's basically going to be going for engagement. What the marketing objective is it's asking you, what do you want to pay for? Do you want to pay for engagement, which is likes and comments? Do you want to pay for video views? Do you want to pay for leads? Do you want to pay for people that send you messages? Do you want to pay for website traffic? Right? So it's asking you what you want to pay for, and then when you run the ad, like right here, cost per result, right? And so like the cost per result, they're telling you how much it costs per what objective you set up. Did you want engagement? Then it's going to say cost per engagement. Did you want to reach a bunch of people? Then it's going to be cost per thousands of people reached. Did you want cost per traffic? It's going to tell you how much how much it costs per link click. Okay. So when I'm creating the ad, what I want to do, if I want to reach a lot of people and I don't want to pay for impressions to the same people over and over again, I'm going to go here to reach. Okay. Reach means it's going to reach the maximum number of people. It's not going to show that ad to the same person twice unless you want it to. Okay. So I'm going to boost my June condo stats. I'm going to boost it. I'm actually going to boost it with engagement because I don't really care if my clients see it over and over again for the next week. But if I'm running an ad to the general public and I just want to get my message out there, I might not want to pay for impressions of people seeing the same thing over and over again. Let me make sure you guys can still hear me. Okay, cool. I'm going to get through this and I'm going to answer these questions. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my ads. Where am I at? Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go on engagement this time because that's okay. I just want to engage with my clients. But I wanted that to be clear that you can actually pay for more people rather than just the same people over and over again. If you do it from the ads manager, you can boost that post from the ads manager without doing it. Do not boost it straight from the Facebook page unless you are okay with the people seeing it over and over again. Okay, so I'm going to use a custom audience. I'm going to use my client list right there. Boom. Okay, all this is fine. Right here, automatic placements. This is where you're going to tell it to include Instagram. So it's going to automatically put it on Instagram, but if you want to edit it, you click that and it'll show you what it's automatically going to do. It's going to be in Facebook feeds, instant articles, in-stream video, suggestive videos. if it's a video. Instagram feed. So right there, the Instagram feed to the Facebook page, that the Instagram page that's linked to the Facebook page you're running the ad on, it will simultaneously run that ad to the same people. It'll also be here on these networks. Okay. So we're not going to mess with that. We'll let it run everywhere. If it's going to reach those people, I don't care where it reaches them. Sometimes I do care, right? So you have to tweak it. So what am I going to do here? I'll probably do, let's see. Let's run this for just a week. We'll run it to next Thursday. And I'll do, and the thing is, let's see, I'm doing engagement. So if I was doing reach, I could do $11 a day because it would, you know, there's only 11,000 people. So how many of those people are on Facebook and Instagram, you know, every day? So it's really cheap to reach a lot of people when you do it reach. But since I'm paying for engagement, I'll do $20 a day. And right here, it'll tell you it's going to reach 1,000 people to 2,800, and you'll get 30 to 150 post engagements. Okay. See, can't quite reach that. So I'm going to go here. Boom. Continue. Okay, right here, you're going to pick, right here, you want to pick your Facebook page. Oh, man. It's not letting me pick my page. Normally right here, the Facebook page, it will let you pick your page. It's not letting me pick the page that I want. And then right here, you can select your post. Let's see, what am I doing wrong here? Let's see. Whatever. Let's try reach. Let's try reach. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go reach. It'll let me do it with my business page there. So I'm gonna do my clients, all the same stuff. Now since I'm doing reach, I don't have to do nearly as much money because it's only gonna reach those people. But what I'll do is watch this. What I can do on reach, I'll do it till next Thursday, but see what I can do here is the frequency cap. 1 impression every 7 days. What I'll do is I'll crank that up to 2 impressions every 7 days to my clients. And then I'll crank this up to $10 a day. So now I'm at 1,100 to 32. You see how it was $20 here on engagement and it was only reaching up to 2,800 people, but now I'm half the money, but it's more people that it's going to reach because I picked reach instead of engagement. This person has called me like 15 times. They're on there. They're on there. Just say hello. Okay, so that's all in place. Hello. So I'm going to continue there. Okay, see how it's linking my business page and my Instagram account? It's got my real estate Facebook page and my real estate Instagram account. Okay, now see this button up here? Use existing post. I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to come down here and I can select a post. What I want to do is click right here. That's the post I want to send to my people. I told Devin I couldn't talk until after 5 o'clock. So tell him just to wait 20 minutes and I'll call him back. Hey, it's on the north side of the roof and there's a hump in the roof. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So here we are. This is what the ad will look like. It's going to run on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, and I'm going to confirm. All right, so it is going to take a second to load. Give it a second. See right here. Okay. So now it's in review. Okay. Now I'm going to do another one. Let's see. Maybe I'll do this one, and this time I'm just going to boost it straight from the page just to show you guys the difference. Okay, right here, this window is going to pop up. Okay, this is only going to go by engagement. You can't switch the marketing objective when you boost a post. Okay, so I'm going to do it for 7 days. I want to hit up my clients with it. Okay, I'm going to do, let's say $64. And I'm going to boost it. Okay, so now I have my weekly email and my and this listing, this really good listing. I have all that over the next week is going to be going straight to my clients who already get my weekly email. Okay, so that's that portion of it. Let's see if I got any questions real quick or anything crazy going on. Okay, cool. So so I've went through Facebook, Instagram, connect them. You can run ads simultaneously. I went through custom audience with the people that are getting your emails. I went over what I'm posting, the frequency that I'm posting. Please ask questions right now. If you're going to ask questions, if you have any questions about any of this, ask them now, because I'm going to wrap up with a couple more points, and then I'm going to come back on and answer all the questions. So right here we got my weekly email that's going to be shooting out as an ad that's in review, and then I have that listing that's in review going out. Okay, so let's create an audience. And also, guys, there's the Facebook ad app that you can use, which is really handy. You can see all your ads and what's going on. So you definitely should download the Facebook ads app on your phone so that you can, monitor everything. You can change, you can create ads, you can change. You can't do everything that you can do on the computer on your phone, but you can do a lot. And you definitely can shut ads down, change the price, make edits, and all kinds of stuff like that. So right here, you have custom audience, which is people that you bring in, right? And then you have saved audience. Saved audience is where you pick the demographic that you want. Okay, so let's go to saved audience. We're going to name this test. Okay, and then this window is here where you can start dialing in exactly how you want your audience to be. Okay, so let's say I want people in Orange Beach. Okay, boom. Right here, this little button, you can narrow down how many miles radius you want. Okay, and it'll zoom in, and you can use the map there to kind of say the parameters of how big. So I have a potential reach right there, just in Orange Beach of 61,000 people. Okay, I didn't put any ages or anything. Now we can start dialing it down. Let's say we want people 30 years and older. Okay, all men and women. Now I know there's some agents that I talked to that actually took men out of the equation because women engage a lot more statistically. from what they said. I haven't really paid attention to that, but they only do women. They took men completely out. So that's interesting. Maybe something to play with. Right here, we can start figuring out what, targeting of different demographics, interests, or behaviors. Like, let's see, real estate. Let's see. Let's say people who have interest in real estate. Let's see. That brought it down to 14,000 people. Okay, so you can play around with this with the different, you can browse right here. You can browse the different demographics, interests, behaviors, right? And you can really dial in what you're looking for. Okay. You can add a connection type, where it's people who just like your page, friends of people who like your page, exclude people who like your page, people who used your app, friends of people, people who responded to an event. There's all kinds of things you can do here to create this audience. You're going to name it and you're going to say create audience, and then boom, it's an audience. And as you build your let's see, if I go back to ads, as you're creating your ad, right here, when I'm creating my ad, let's say I just do reach again, continue. Right here, I can use a saved audience right there. Okay, this is the list of my saved audiences. Or here's my custom audiences. So they have the saved audiences and the custom audiences in two different places. Okay, so that's something to know. All right, so I went through all the basics there, just the 1, 2, 3s, the mindset behind it, what we're doing, what we're posting, the frequency, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go through all these questions, see what I can do to help you guys. You can always reach out to me. Everybody that reaches out to me, they get a response. So I'm really happy to do that and help you guys, whatever I can do. Let's see. Let me get into some of these questions. So you guys have any questions, now's the time to post them. Let's see. Okay, let's see. For your monthly mail out, how many people do you mail out to? I guess he's talking about postcards. How many monthly postcards? Let's just say 2,000, because it's kind of a varied number depending on what's going on. And sometimes it's every 6 weeks. And so it just depends. But we do postcards to every single listing or sale I get to that subdivision or whatever. So just clarify the question, man, if you're talking about postcards and letters and stuff. Fred Wolf said he missed how to get to the ads. Just watch it again or fast forward it, or reach out to me if you have questions. I'll be glad to help. Let's see. Import straight from MailChimp. Yes, sir. You can do that. Sebastian said the screen looks good. Let's see. Okay. Exit Platinum Realty said, how did I get there? I'm not sure what you meant. You need a dual monitor setup. Yeah, I do, but what can you do, man? Too busy selling stuff, guys. Like, I'm a full-time real estate agent. I'm doing this stuff just to help you. And they're receiving these via Facebook and not email, right? Christian, what are you saying there? They're receiving what? Receiving what via Facebook and not email? The ads? If you're talking about the ads, then yes, they're not getting an email off of Facebook. I send that email out as an email to all the people. But then I post it on the Facebook business page, and then I run it as an ad to the same people. Because here's the thing, they may not open the email, but they saw it on Facebook, or they may not look on the email or Facebook, but they saw it on Instagram. Or maybe they're just on Facebook, or maybe they just opened the email, but I've got all three bases covered with that weekly report. So no matter where they're at, they see me. See, Patrick says, when you first started in the business, how many calls a day were you making? How many calls a day would you recommend a new agent make? Thank you. I would say get the dialer. I would say do single dialer for numbers that you know it's a strong list, triple dialer for numbers you get off of Redx or wherever. And I would call from 9 to 12 every day. Because you can call maybe 200 people or more, 200 numbers, 300 numbers during that time, and you're going to talk to 10 to 20 people, especially if you get the numbers from Redx. It's good quality. And then if you do that every day consistently, then you're going to blow up. There's no doubt about it. Christy says, do you do your weekly report out of Constant Contact? Yes, I do. I do my report from Constant Contact. Fred says, I couldn't tell where the create button was. It was hard for me to see how you got there. Fred, you just go to the ads manager, and then at the top, you just click on, let's see, what was it? You click on ad, there's another button that says ads manager, and then a drop down will come, and it'll say ads, and then there's a button that says create. It's pretty user friendly, to tell you the truth. Sebastian says, do I have an assistant or someone who made all this, or just you? I have an assistant that does the just listed, just sold posts, the open house. I do the videos. I do the weekly email stuff. There she goes. Have a good weekend. How about now? Can you guys hear me good? Let me know real quick so I can finish up with these questions. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. All right, all right. I don't know what the deal is with that. It happened last time too. The mic just goes out. All right, let's see. You guys can watch this over and over and over again. Let's see. Chip says you use Constant Contact for your weekly email, but you use MailChimp for Facebook ads. I don't use MailChimp for Facebook ads. I don't know where you got that. I said that you could use MailChimp. If you use MailChimp, then you can use MailChimp to import your clients into Facebook as an audience. But I don't, because I use Constant Contact. So I have to export my contacts onto an Excel sheet and then copy the emails and then paste them in that copy and paste window to create the audience. David Morales says, what kind of mail client are you using to send out thousands of emails at the same time? Constant Contacts. Let's see. So can you link from Facebook to Instagram, but not from Instagram to Facebook? I literally said you can only link from Instagram to Facebook. Maybe some confusion here. Yeah, you can share it on Facebook. As we post on Facebook, there's no button that says you can post it on Instagram as well. So you can put it on Instagram and it'll also post on Facebook, but you can't do it the other way around. Christian says the interest and the demos are what I needed help with. I wouldn't too much worry about the interest in the demographics, really, man. I would just do, 25-year-olds and up, 30-year-olds and up in your area. If you're wanting to do general public stuff, I would just do that. I wouldn't necessarily get too nitty gritty with trying to narrow it down. Hit everybody in your area. Let everybody know, that you're here. You know what I'm saying? That you want to do business. That's just my advice. But if you want help with that, we can get together. Thanks, Ricky. Let's see. Can we watch later? Yes. Frank says, "What's up, man?" Yeah, this is still live, bro. We're still live. Noel, what's up, Noel? He says, "Thanks for sharing, Ricky. I'm editing my Facebook ad right now for my open house tomorrow." Sweet. Let's see. How was the new privacy rules with Facebook ads affected your social media advertising campaigns? It really didn't. It didn't take away the ability to make custom audiences like I heard that it would. It's done a couple of finicky things, but it hasn't prevented me from doing anything that I want to do, to be honest with you. Have you guys seen any differences? Has it affected you guys in any way? Because it hasn't affected me at all. Let's see. When I added the email addresses. Oh, Christian says to clarify, when I added email addresses to Facebook, are they getting an email? No, they're not getting an email. But what Facebook does is it takes the email list and it finds the people on there that have that email address linked to a profile on Facebook, and it creates an audience. And then when you run ads, you can run ads just to those people. See what I'm saying? To where when they're scrolling down their Facebook feed, they see your ad on their Facebook feed. And it's just your past clients. It's just the people that you wanted in that audience. They don't get emails from Facebook or you from this. They just see Facebook ads as they're scrolling through their feed. Let's see. Mark J says, "I see you post a lot of your successes on Facebook, listings, showings, etc. Any suggestions to newer with fewer listing showings?" Yes, there's also a lot of stuff of me just documenting me showing property or restaurants or market reports, right? So it's not all about, I sold this or I sold that or I listed this or I've sold this many. It's nothing to do with that. Guys, you have to get past all this. I never, ever said to myself, what am I going to do? I haven't sold anything. How am I going to convince somebody, or what am I going to do? Listen, you have an advantage over guys like me because you have time to study the market deeper than I have time to do, which means that you can take the new info. There's always new information. Every single day, there's new information. There's new listings, there's new pendings, there's new closed. If you can be the one that gets information out to the market first before anybody else, you'll become known as the agent that knows more than, like, you're on top of the market more than any of the other agents because you get the information out before anybody does. So I think there's a lot that you can be posting. You can post new listings on your stuff. Doesn't have to be your listing. Get permission from the listing agent. Say, hey, can I do that? Boom. Can I post every listing you do from now on? Find a good agent that gets a lot of listings. Hey, I want to help you. Can I post your listings on my thing? I don't know. There's a lot of ways there's so much information. You don't have to have listings or sales to post good content. If you notice, I don't really, Christy posts all that, the new listings and stuff. I don't even post new listings or solds. Before she started posting, there was no listings or solds on there. It was just content. What's up from North Carolina? Come on and raise up. Hope you guys can still hear me. You can. Okay, cool. Let's see. In your training, you said to send a monthly mail out to certain farm areas and continue sending a monthly mail out to them every month forever. I'm wondering how many people get this monthly mail out. For me, I send a mail out to 2,000 people every 4 to 6 weeks, period. Let's see. No, it's not a mute button. It just goes out. It happened last time too. It's weird. Let's see. GoDaddy does the same thing for newsletters. Cool, Neil. It's a good tip. Let's see. Because you said MailChimp when you're importing your list. Yeah, absolutely, Chip. I get the confusion. Bibbin says, do you any app like Ripple or something else to post on social media? No, I like WordSwag. I use WordSwag to put words sometimes on certain pictures. If you see those pictures I do on my Instagram where it's just black or white, I'm normally using WordSwag. And Instagram, when you do the Instagram stories and it has all the different stickers and all the stuff, and then you can save it to your phone. There's a lot of stuff you can do there, to edit your stuff, filters and all kinds of stuff. So I did try Ripple. I wasn't a big fan. I will give this a try for my open house. Let's see, Michael. I want to run an ad during a local event like home shows. That event during those hours. Facebook is an amazing tool to advertise. There's no doubt. Facebook is a great advertising avenue. Let's see, run an ad around that area too. Drive your tap. Yes. I run Facebook ads to all my open houses. I don't do a lot of open houses, but when I do them, I'm running Facebook ads for 3 days leading up to it. Let's see, how do you put your newsletter on Instagram? What happens is when I did the ad, for the newsletter to run to my clients on Facebook, it's simultaneously running that ad on Instagram to those same people. Okay? So it's running it at the same time. And there's a link in the picture, whatever picture you use, and then there's a link that goes to your weekly email. Okay? So when you run the ad from Facebook against your weekly email that you posted on your business page simultaneously with Instagram to your clients or whoever, you can do that ad to general public. Here's a weekly report to the general public. It's running on Instagram as well. You're not posting it to Instagram. It's not going to be in your feed. It's not going to be, on your profile, but it'll be ran as an ad that people will see when they're scrolling through their feed. If that makes sense. Roger, since I don't have any active listings, I'm getting approval. Some agents in the office to post their new listings. Haven't had any issues so far. Cool. All right, guys, that's all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this training. I think I might do some live calls in 2 weeks. I might do old expireds or something. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I actually think I really will because that fires me up. I haven't done that in a long time, and it's such a gold mine. Old expireds are like so golden. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that if I do that. I'm pretty sure I will. And I'll get the numbers off Redx, and I'm gonna triple dial. I'm gonna probably have a lot of them, so it might be a long session. I might start a little earlier. I might start it at 3 instead of 4 and do it for 2 hours. That might be good. So anyways, yeah, let's see. I already get some comments about that. Yeah. I'm still having coaching calls. I'm recording these calls and putting them on the podcast for all of you guys to listen to. I'm trying to do as much as I can to bring you guys as much value as possible, even though I'm free. I want to bring you more value than the paid coaches out there. That's my goal. I want to reduce the failure rate in the real estate industry. You know, relationships over transactions. I really want to make this happen, and it's going to happen. It's happening right before our eyes. So if there's anything I could do for you, or if you guys think of any, you know, any way I can bring you guys more value than I'm bringing you, please let me know. Um, I'm a full-time real estate agent. Not cold. If you know, if you're asking for cold, I'm probably making of people that I'm working on to do deals. So I have so much business just compounded and snowballed on me of people wanting to do stuff. It's hard for me to make cold calls because I have so much stuff right here that I have to follow up with and make happen. So if it slows down like it did a couple of months ago, and I got on the phone. So if it slows down, you get on the phone. If you're busy, make it happen. If you're not, get on the phone. And then you'll get busy. And then the goal is to make enough calls to where you're so busy you can't make calls. That's the goal. Even buyer leads, even Facebook leads that people get, you have to sit there and call them. You have to call them and say, how are they doing? What can you do to help them? It's the same thing. You have to be on the phone making it happen. You have to be there, you know, talking. You can help them, what they got going on. We're in a customer service business. This is a people business. So you have to treat it as such. Too many of us are trying to figure out a way not to make calls to be successful, and it just doesn't work like that. That's why I think there's a lot of failure in the business. And then the bad part is there's a lot of bad training out there about handling objections, and get them, get them to sign the line and stuff. And oh man, and then it's like people just want to do a deal, or they don't want to talk to the client anymore. It's like if this prospect wants to do a deal, good. If not, then see you later. They don't try to like establish that connection long term. And so that's another reason why there's a lot of failure, and that's why I'm here, because I'm going to switch all this around, and we're going to become a relationship-oriented industry, and that's all it is. So what's the sweet spot on expired? 60 to 90 days. I'm going to go back about 6 months. I don't know. I might only go back 90 days. It just depends on how many there are. I like old ones. I like some that are like 6 months to a year old, where they were overpriced at the time, but the market prices where that's a good price this year. I've done this before. I'm this way, but it wasn't my bread and butter, because it used to take a lot of research till Redx came along. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make that happen. 2 weeks we'll do live old expired calls. So I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'll do anything for you. And until next time, keep a lookout for the emails, the videos, the Instagram stuff, and we'll talk to you guys soon. I'm here if you need me.